Planet Dolan.
From getting eaten by a banana to the family cat being the savior of humankind, the Planet Dolan crew reenacts some of the best true stories from our subreddit about our weirdest dreams. I'm Melissa, and today I'll be your narrator. Number 10 was submitted by a Toxic Melody. Gurgak had a dream where he was trying to impress Vladimir Putin so he could go to space. Putin was slowly turning into Kim Jong-un. Gurgak and a bunch of cool-looking teens that had belonged to an 80s sitcom were playing paintball with Putin. And he was like, "Hey man, you're some pretty cool dudes, you can go to space!" So Gurgak got a jank-looking spacesuit and went to the space station. The spaceship turned out to be a huge ceramic piñata with a pentagram on it. Soon, common sense kicked in, and Gurgak realized he probably shouldn't be hanging out with communist leaders, nor getting into a demonic ceramic piñata ship with a bunch of 80s sitcom characters. So he said to Putin, who now looked more like Kim, "Look, man, I've thought about it, and I don't want to go to space." Kim said, "Okay." Then all the other people turned into cats, and apparently, that was as far as his imagination could go. So then he woke up. Number 9 was submitted by RellinMurDeath. The weirdest dream Froggy ever had was when she was walking to a friend's house. She was halfway there when all of a sudden, she turned into a doll and fell to the ground. She started to panic, but couldn't move. Soon, a little girl walked over and picked her up. She took the Froggy doll back to her house and began playing games. One of those games led to Froggy's head being taken off, and the shock of that woke her up. Number 8 was submitted by Some Dead Guy. In 9th grade, Hellbent worked out every morning. One day, he had a dream that he was trying to do push-ups, but every time he would go down, a little monkey would run in to put a tiny chick under him. Hellbent didn't want to hurt it, so he would go back up. When he did, the monkey would grab the chick and run away. Then, when he'd go down, the monkey would come back. This went on for about 5 minutes. The monkey ran away again, only to come back with a cake. Hellbent woke up really confused. He stopped working out after that. Number 7 was submitted by Michael J. Caboose 0804. Tolop was in his school's band and had a dream that the band was going to Mexico for a concert. For some reason, his friends saw it as the perfect chance to smuggle cocaine into Mexico, which doesn't even make sense. He wanted Tolop's help, and without a second thought, Tolop accepted. They hid their stash in several clarinet cases. That made sense to him at the time, but later figured out he could have just used one tuba case. In his dream, a bus ride from Washington to Mexico is about 10 minutes, but they didn't even get to complete their smuggling operation. Tolop woke up just as they reached the border. Number 6 was submitted by weirdlife-story. When Sweet Commando was 14 years old, he dreamed that he was an army dude going on a mission. But his mission was a bit unusual. It was to go and rescue a cell phone that had been dropped into a toilet. When he woke up, he found himself asleep on the toilet with his phone dropped in it. This was not one of his better days. Number 5 was submitted by WWDMMax. In Dolan's dream, robots had taken over the world, Terminator style. Dolan's dad came to him, telling him that their family cat was the key to saving humankind. His dad didn't tell him why, but she was the key to the survival of humans, and Dolan had to protect her. As he was carrying the lazy fat cat that was somehow humankind's salvation, he randomly found himself snowboarding. This itself was strange, as he had never been snowboarding before. He got off the board and scurried into a treehouse that resembled a church. There, he was told that he had somehow saved humankind. Even in the context of his dream, he was totally baffled. Number 4 was submitted by Elf Pyro. Animations once had a dream where she was in the train station sitting on a bench. When she heard the train come, she got scared and hid underneath it. But when she looked at the bottom of the bench, there were centipedes and spiders crawling all over it. Then, when she looked at the train, it was Thomas the Tank Engine, which for some reason made her even more scared. She had the dream again, but instead of Thomas, it was Percy. Still scary. Number 3 was submitted by MuffinTime0630. Salty Squid had a dream where a giant banana grabbed him and ate him, just swallowed him whole for no reason at all. When he was in the giant banana's stomach, a small banana walked towards him and asked, "How do you like being eaten?" over and over again. It was so annoying, Salty Squid just broke down and decided to eat the small banana. When he ate the small banana, he woke up. Number 2 was submitted by StarryCroissant. Doopy had a dream as a teenager where she was playing a Nintendo Dogs-esque pet simulator on a Game Boy Advance. Doopy's pet was a little brown dog. His health meter went down every second. Doopy didn't know how to play, and there were only 3 or 4 hearts on the screen, so she didn't know what she needed to do to get his health back up. When his health ran out, the screen flashed red before fading into a fuzzy image of the Grim Reaper holding the dog's disembodied head. Years later, Doopy found out about a game called Ken Your Pet. In it, you take care of a baby chick. Just like in her dream, the food and water bars drop quickly. And clicking on the bike seems like it would give the chick exercise, but it actually turns out to be a grinder and kills the chick. Then you're forced to look at a series of pictures of miserable or cooking chickens as the credits scroll. The game reminded her of her dream from years earlier about a simplistic pet simulator with meters that go down too fast, a lack of instructions, and a bloody death sequence to make the player feel guilty for unintentionally letting their pet die. And for number 1, the weirdest dream I've ever had. I had this crazy dream where I had an out-of-body experience. I'm not even kidding. I floated out of my body and I could see myself lying in bed. I flew out of my window and above the city, looking down at it. It all felt so real. Well, as real as I imagine flying would feel if I were capable of it. I kinda wish I would have that dream again, but it's only happened that one time. Huge thanks for the folks over on our Planet Dolan subreddit for submitting their stories. We have another question for you. What's the most embarrassing thing that's ever happened to you at work? Let us know in the Reddit page linked below, and you might be featured in a future countdown. This video was made possible by our fans over on Patreon. Thanks for your support, guys. Catch you guys next time.